sure those of you who know me probably think I'm going to be talking about how to turn ugly silver crutches or bright pink casts into wardrobe accessories. And while I don't want to disappoint you, anyone interested in that topic can meet me after assembly. I didn't get my ears pierced until the day before my 11th birthday. Until then, I had to make do with clip-ons. On the morning of my first day of second grade, I walked downstairs with dangling red hoops clipped onto my ears, ready for the start of yet another big year. Immediately, my dad looked at me and exclaimed, "Fiona, you're not wearing those to school." I quickly replied, "Yes, I am." My dad said very sternly, "No, you're not." Frustrated and upset, I pulled the red hoops off my ears and said, "Fine." I stomped out the door to catch the bus. Later that day, my dad was waiting for me in the driveway where the bus dropped me off, eager to hear about my day. I stepped off the bus, proudly wearing the red hoop earrings. He looked at me with utter shock and exclaimed, "Fiona Elizabeth Conway, come over here right now. I thought I told you you could not wear those earrings to school." I marched right past him and confidently said, "You did, but you didn't say I couldn't wear them on the bus." Portsmouth Abbey, even more than most communities, has a lot of rules and regulations. We are required to follow seemingly endless rules, from the dress code, to check-ins, to study hall, to sign-outs, Saturday classes, room inspection, and even being told when we have to go to sleep. Locked in the framework of all these rules and regulations, sometimes it is hard for our personalities to shine through. However, I'd like to share 4 examples of people who, while following the rules, managed to be themselves. First, there's Dean Bessie. Dean's persona is characterized by his unique hairstyles, colorful wardrobe, leopard print suspenders, and his undeniably witty remarks. When it comes to the dress code, you might say that while Dean colors inside the lines, he's always coloring with the wildest crayons. Dean finds a way to stand out in the crowd. His carefree personality and self-expression is a breath of fresh air around campus, and he is a joy to be around. Second is Curry Fisher. True to her name, Curry's personality is spicy. She has a lot of self-confidence, never takes herself too seriously, and is not afraid to speak her mind. While many of us worry about how people perceive us, Curry doesn't let the crowd influence her, and this is something we should all learn to recognize and practice. Third is Gabe Carter. You all know Gabe, if not personally, then from seeing him in the gym or as a co-captain of the football team. During football season of our 4th form year, Gabe injured his knee, preventing him from playing. But true to his character, it would take more than a knee injury to keep Gabe away from football and his team. Gabe's positive outlook and his determination in the face of adversity show us how to lead by example and how to be a standout even when we're not on the field. Finally, at a recent assembly, we watched a video about treating others nicely. That video was made by Sydney Welch, and it wasn't a homework assignment, a club duty, or a favor for the admissions office. It was Sydney's own project, just a way for her to express something that's important to her and important to the community. That's the thing about self-expression. It doesn't mean you have to be a rebel or outrageous. Just as Yu Fang told us a few weeks ago, real diversity means different points of view, different ways of being an individual. Each of these students have managed to set themselves apart in a community where rules and regulations often make us feel more alike than different. By expressing themselves creatively and positively, individuals add variety, value, and interest to the community and make that community worth belonging to. Although I may no longer wear red hoop earrings, taking advantage of loopholes is something I'm going to continue to do. Loopholes are just creative ways of following the rules, but in your own way. I hope each of you can find your own Portsmouth Abbey loopholes and set yourselves apart. I'd like to end with a quote from Project Runway's Tim Gunn, someone who even wrote a book called Gunn's Golden Rules, and who always stands out in a crowd. Make it work. Thank you.